Okay, so here are some example problems from the solving inequalities practice. I'm going to do number 4 and I'm going to do number 6. So we'll take a look at number 4, see what we're dealing with here. I noticed that we can combine like terms here before we start, so let's do that. -6 is greater than 5n plus 9. And I'm still trying to get n by itself, so I'll subtract 9 from both sides. -15 is greater than 5n. Now to get rid of the 5, I'm going to divide both sides by 5. N is by itself, and this is equal to -3. Now, this isn't the case where we divide by a negative and flip the sign, because the 15 was negative and not the 5. But if it's easier for you to read it as n is less than -3 and to write your interval, then I suggest rewriting it that way. And all we did was put the n on the left. So when I'm writing an interval, I like to read what I have out loud, my inequality, and see what it's talking about. So n is less than -3. That means that at -3, we're going to use an open circle because it says less than and not less than or equal to. So -3 is a boundary, but it's not included in the answer. And all the numbers that are less than -3 go this way towards -infinity. And I also like to write my -infinity here. So when I write my interval, I'm actually going to go left to right, starting at -infinity, ending at -3. And -infinity is never included, always a parenthesis, and in this case our -3 is not included because it says less than. Okay, moving on to number 6. I'll get rid of this real quick. Okay, a lot going on in number 6. I have parentheses. Inside the parentheses, we do not have like terms, so we can't do any math in there, but we can distribute this 5. So I'm going to rewrite this as 26 plus m is greater than or equal to -30 plus 15m. Now I have a choice to make. The math is easier to move the m over and the -30 over, but then I have my variable on the right hand side of the inequality instead of the left. So I'm going to do the hard math so that it's easier later. I'm going to subtract 26 from both sides. And I'm going to subtract the 15m from both sides. Canceling. M minus 15m is -14m. Greater than or equal to -30 and -26 make a -56. I'm going to divide both sides by -14. Now here we are dividing by a negative, so that is going to affect the direction of this inequality symbol. My -14s make a 1, leaving m. Divided by a negative means I write this sign facing the other way. 56 divided by 14. That's a calculator problem for me, so I'm going to use this really quick. That's 4. It's +4 because a negative divided by a negative is a positive. m is less than or equal to 4. So we'll come down to our number line, and this time it's a closed circle because 4 is included. And the numbers that are less than 4 go towards negative infinity. So then our interval is going to go from negative infinity to 4. Negative infinity is never included, always a parentheses. And this time 4 is part of the solution, so we're going to use a bracket.